What's up guys, my name is Julie and this is the Curated Curvy, where I bring you along for the journey as I attempt to create the curated wardrobe of my dreams with these two hands. And today we are going to be doing some sewing. I'm actually going out of town tomorrow, and for the most part I have like my me-made vacation capsule ready to go. The only thing that is missing that I have yet to complete is my like travel outfit slash loungewear outfit. I am going to need something comfortable and presentable to wear on the plane. So for that I am doing Vogue 1914, all of the pieces, and I have one day. So let's get to it. I already have the pattern pieces cut out. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and cut out the actual pattern. I am going to change something about the cardigan. I already know that, but we'll get more into that when we get there. So yeah, I got the pattern pieces cut out. Gonna actually cut out the pattern. I am planning on doing all of it on my serger with the exception of hemming. So fingers crossed that this works out the way that I think it's gonna work out in my mind. Let's go. So this is the fabric that I am going to be using. It is a knit that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance for 75% off. So I literally paid $3 a yard for this fabric. This is what she looks like up close. It's not a super thick knit, which worries me a little bit for bottoms because thin knits like this tend to kind of highlight every lump and every bump, but we don't have time for a backup plan. So this is what it's going to be. To the cutting table. No, that didn't work out.
And this is where most of my problems began, but more on that later.
Okay, so all the pattern pieces are cut out. I have cut out the pants, I cut out the shirt, and I also cut out the cropped cardigan in this gorgeous chenille fabric that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to change the serger thread on my machine to white. Hopefully that works out fine. And we're gonna go ahead and start sewing.
I know most people usually change their serger by doing that little tie string thing. That does not work for me. I am a person of manual labor. It's just joking. I don't know. Enjoy this montage of me changing my serger thread and then sewing nothing because, you know, sewing videos, right?
Update. So this guy here, the top, failed. So basically all of the pattern pieces for this one in particular, you are supposed to cut one of each, and I think what I was doing as I was placing them to maximize the use of fabric was I was flipping them in different directions, so they are not matching together correctly, and it's already funky enough. But yeah, like here I thought I could get away with it. Basically one is cut on the wrong side, one is cut on the right side, and that was all fine. I was willing to take that loss. But then when it comes to attaching them, I can't attach them like right sides together where the seam is both on the inside. The pieces are all kind of like flipped and I don't even know what direction. So I am going to basically just move on without completing this. It sucks because this is a lot of fabric wasted, but I don't really know what to do at this point. I don't have enough fabric to recut the entire top. I just don't. So if you're gonna sew this, I would strongly suggest using a fabric that has a very clear right and wrong side. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'll have time to go by Hobby Lobby and see if they have any more of this fabric at this point. I just don't know. But I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move on to the pants, and I will table this for later and see if time allows me to come back around to it. Really sucks because I really wanted that like matching set look, but at this point I gotta move on.
So I'm gonna show you what I mean just to better illustrate it. So basically you have this piece here with this angle, and you would take it and you would attach it to this angle here. But as you can see, both of my seams are facing me and I can't get them to face each other because each piece is cut one only. So yeah, that was That's a disaster. That's a big disaster. Like I said, I'm just going to move this to the side. I'm going to table it for now, move on, and I will regroup later.
For the next few seconds, let's you and I play a game of It's Not in Focus, but it really is, right? So as I mentioned, I'm moving along to the pants. A few things to note is I like to stick a pin in the front panels of the pants when they're so similar like this, so that as I'm stitching them, I don't lose my front before I have a chance to mark my front and back. Then of course, pin and sew, or in this case, clip.
I wasn't recording any of that. Wow. Okay, so I'm trying on the pants before they are finished, and honestly, they are too big. I did cut out a size larger than what I thought would be my size just to be safe, because I really wanted them to fit over my buns. But here's the thing, I don't hate it. So I kind of like the wide-leggedness of it all. I'm gonna have to adjust the length because they are just far too long, but that can be fixed with hemming. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put on the elastic for the waistband, and then we are going to check the length out, but I'm not gonna take any of the width off because while they are too big, and this is not how the pattern looks for the intended fit, I don't hate it. So we're gonna keep going. I got that on camera this time. Okay, so much to my dismay, I am gonna have to take a break and go to the store because I do not have any thread that matches, and the thread that I had that was a close enough fit, I have literally just run out of while the pants are still on the table. So I'm gonna have to take a quick break. I'm gonna run to Hobby Lobby, see if they have any more of that fabric left, which I doubt. Pick up some thread and try and get back here as quickly as possible.
So on my Hobby Lobby run, I was very excited to find that they did have more of that fabric. In fact, I also picked up some matching thread, and then yeah, more fabric, because who goes to the fabric store for just thread these days? I mean, like crazy people, right?
So the pants are done, sewn, hemmed, waistband on. The pattern calls for a drawstring waistband. I didn't do that. I just used a 2-inch piece of elastic and I sewed 2 stitches through it to shear it. I will show you these on, hopefully at the end of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move on to the cropped sweater now in the chenille fabric and see how much of that I can get sewn up before I have to go pick up the littles. Okay, so I literally have to leave in like 4 minutes to go get my son, but this is very finished. I'm trying it on with the stretchy pants, and that's what I'm gonna call these. I'm gonna call these the stretchy pants. So this is the cardigan so far. I'm trying it on with the stretchy pants. This is the facing. The facing is gonna go in like this when I get back. And then I will, you see it's attached there. So it's gonna go be folded in and then top stitched down. And then that'll form the button placket. And then the last thing to do is to hem it. I was trying to determine how much of it I wanna take up because it is really cropped and I do want it to sit above the waistband, but not too high above the waistband. So I don't know, I'm thinking I'll crop it to about there. That's what I'm thinking. And yeah, that's where we're gonna stop for now. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm gonna go get the littles, get them situated, and then I'll get back in here and finish this off. But this is where we're at. This is not what we intended for it to be. And honestly, I'm not too sure about the combination of the two together. It's one of those things I'm gonna have to kind of like work out and see. But I did pick up 3 more yards of this. I don't know if it would be appropriate for the stretchy pants just because, you know, it's chenille. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, so I will check back in with you when I get back home. Okay, so I'm back home. I just wanted to pop in here. My son is taking a nap, so I'm trying to keep it down before he wakes up. I think I can finish the cardigan right now. All I literally have to do is like top stitch the facing down. I can't decide if I want to top stitch or zigzag stitch, but basically I have to top stitch the facing down and hem it and add the buttons. That's it. So I think I can get it done. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
As you can see, I did go ahead and sew up my self-drafted racerback tank to complete the set look. I really wanted those 3 pieces. I am very happy I got it. I've gotten a ton of wear out of this. I have washed and worn, and I am absolutely in love. I don't know if you can tell or not, but the pants did shrink down quite a bit in the wash, so I am glad that they were so oversized to begin with because I was naughty and didn't pre-wash my fabric. Bye guys.